Hello, I am Anand Moghe and I am responsible for the training given to students at DDU GKY, which is being administered by the Jagruti Education and Welfare Society. In this training, we are giving imparting skills to students in two streams. One is VLSI design, which is primarily the front end part of the design, and another stream is the embedded systems stream. Now, these two areas have been identified as potentially rewarding areas for training because there is going to be a large demand in the workforce in the industry for VLSI as well as embedded systems engineers, and we thought that it is necessary to train these engineers to the required level of competence, because there is a gap that exists between what is required in the industry and what is taught in the colleges. Most of the colleges don't really teach anything substantial. I'm sorry to say that, but this is the state of the things that prevails in engineering colleges today. Therefore, we pick up students essentially from a rural background who have not had sufficient exposure or decent amount of training, and we make them go through a written test and an interview, and then pick them up for training. And at the end of 6 months of training in VLSI as well as in embedded systems, we hope and we are quite sure that these people will be employable in the industry in reasonable positions. In VLSI, we primarily first start off with the basics of logic design, and then going through combinational circuits, sequential circuits. We also introduce the students to the most useful and the most used language in the industry, that is the hardware description language, Verilog. We teach them Verilog, which they have not been exposed to, although that's a subject in their syllabus, in their curriculum in the BTech years. We teach them Verilog. We teach them essentials of system Verilog assertions, and then we also take them through the fundamentals of verification methodologies, which are so very important in the industry today. These verification methodologies like OVM and the UVM, the open verification methodology, and the universal verification methodology are the de facto standards of verification in the industry. And unless a student gets equipped with these techniques and these methodologies, it will be very, very difficult for him to find a foothold in the industry in the current days. Therefore, with this in mind, we have started this training as a 6-month program, and at the end of this training, we are quite confident that the students will be able to get a very decent opening, a very decent foothold in the industry, and will progress well based upon the fundamental knowledge and the techniques that they have been equipped with. In fact, many of the students have already found a job, a placement in the industry, either as a short-term intern for a period of 1 year, or as a regular employee in some of the VLSI companies which offer jobs in verification, in physical design, physical verification, so on and so forth. With this training in mind, and the coming batch which is going to employ which is going to take in a larger number of students, we are sure that the Jagruti Education and Welfare Society as a training and a skill imparting institute will be a force to reckon with in the years to come. I'm quite sure about this, and I would like to say that this is the place where the training can be taken. For this initiative, I think it is a very good initiative which has been taken by the Government of India and the Government of Telangana, and several other organizations may be training in different areas, but for us here at Jagruti under the DDU GKY project, this is something that we have been passionately involved with and totally dedicated to this training program, which is basically a step towards building a better India, a skilled India, a technically competent India, and a force to reckon with. Thank you very much.